Traces of soot. Looks like the beginning of a fire. Shit, I didn't need this. The thought of going in there gives me nausea. Take a deep breath, McPherson. It's impossible to open. This lock is half dismantled. I don't know anything about electronics. It's locked. The door doesn't look very solid. What on earth is this thing for? This device can be remote controlled. It's got a box with a receiver and a USB port. There's something stuck on the satellite dish. Ew, old chewing gum. Stuff I need to do a more thorough test. Claire, on the other hand...
This is Claire Ashby. I'm not available at the moment. Please call back later.
Well, Claire, are we filtering my calls? Since I don't hold grudges, I'm sending you a little gift. An old, chewed-up chewing gum. I ran a field test on the traces of saliva, but it gave no results. I hope you'll have better luck. Call me back.
So, Vic, do you need to confide in your old friend Claire?
I think I have something new to help ID the killer. I took blood samples on a lab coat from a man I haven't been able to ID. It could very well be the killer's blood. I'm sending you the results of the test I did.
Okay. I'll run a complete test and compare it with the other samples linked to the case.
The local sheriff is causing me hassles. I have the feeling she's trying to undermine my investigation.
Is this sheriff's name Holloway, by any chance?
Yeah, you've heard of her?
An hour ago. I got a phone call from a friend who works in the Portland lab. Sheriff Holloway has requested some tests of the utmost urgency. The sheriff claims she was working on Paloma Hernandez's disappearance. My friend called me because she knows that I've been in on the East Coast killer case from the start.
I think I should have a few words with the sheriff. Thanks for the tip. I'm looking for information on a case. An Anderson, male, who supposedly disappeared in Maine.
Let me search the database. I got something. Gary Anderson, 39, a farmer. His wife reported him missing 6 months ago. The case has been closed by the Portland office. Everything suggests that the disappearance was voluntary. The investigators concluded that Anderson had an affair. He probably disappeared to build a new life with his mistress.
Okay, Claire. Thanks for the intel.
I have to go. Call me if you've got a problem.
This device can be remote controlled. It's got a box with a receiver and a USB port. Metal grate. The ground is wet here. Looks like blood on this piece of rubber.
It'll never work. It'll never work. It's not this.
This is Claire Ashby. I'm not available at the moment. Please call back later.
The hatch is closed and the lock looks rusty. The plate is covered with mud. I can't read the number. RZZ 354, New Hampshire. Claire could trace the plate number. RZZ 354, New Hampshire. Claire could trace the plate number. Hernandez told us about this crossbeam. An old rusty iron brazier. Probably used to burn weeds and debris. There are traces of vegetation. And blackened skulls of little animals. Charming.
Found some traces, but nothing too important.
You're good at electronics, right? You might be able to help me.
I spoke to one of the cops who are searching the forest. He gave me the lowdown on Holloway. The sheriff is on edge. Elections are around the corner, and she's not sure she'll be reinstated to her post. So she doesn't appreciate the FBI's arrival in her jurisdiction, stealing the spotlight.
Brilliant. We got a creepy house in the woods and a shifty sheriff. Man, I miss Chicago. Tell me, Garrus, have you taken samples from the bathroom in the house?
No, I was focusing on the outside. Why?
Well, someone took samples there. I wanted to know if it was you. You're good at electronics, right? You might be able to help me. I found some sort of electronic collar. Hernandez mentioned it on her voice recorder.
Interesting. Let me see. The collar can receive a signal which sets off an electric shock. The intensity is variable, but it can go high enough to be fatal. The lock is pretty secure. Whoever put this system together is a real pro. Nice work.
Good lord, you're like a little kid with the latest gadget. Keep the collar, we'll send it to the lab later. And remember, no drooling on the evidence. I found a jamming system on the roof, with an antenna and a remote control box. It's an ADSX system. Know anything about it?
Yeah, it's a scrambler, used by drug cartels. It's a very sophisticated device, of quite recent design. An ADSX system equipped with a satellite dish can avoid detection by GPS, as well as filtering or blocking phone communications.
I see. Does this kind of device cover a large area?
A few hundred yards. More than sufficient to isolate the house and its surroundings.
It's not surprising that Hernandez wasn't able to get back in touch with us. I found an electronic lock half dismantled upstairs. Come take a look.
I think I might be able to open it, but it'll take me a while.
What's this? A pattern carved in the wood. Looks like some sort of insignia. I better photograph it. A military insignia. I need to ask Claire about this.
This is Claire Ashby. I'm not available at the moment. Please call back later.
I have a job for you, Claire. I'm sending you a clue to look at. A pretty little wood carving. There's something here. A bare footprint. Broken glass, like a windshield or car window. These tire tracks were left by a large vehicle. The tracks correspond to those of the pickup truck that was identified as the killer's.
Oh, Vic, where would you be without your favorite coroner? What can I do for you this time?
I think I have something new to help ID the killer. I found a plate number on an old truck. RZZ 354, New Hampshire.
I'll ask Kingsley to check it out. He can't refuse me anything. I have to go. Call me if you've got a problem.
Sheriff, I have a few points to go over with you. I found a receipt with the address of Dan Wilkinson's drugstore in Holton. Do you know the owner?
Yeah, there aren't many pharmacies in Holton. It's a small town.
If you could contact Wilkinson now and question him, see if he remembers the client. Time is of the essence.
The FBI's wish is my command. Show me the receipt. I'll call Dan. Dan? Hi, it's Sheriff Halloway. I'd like some information on a receipt from your store. Okay, good. Thanks for your help. Tell Martha I say hi. Dan remembers a man in his 40s, black hair. Says he seemed nervous, kind of in a rush.
It's a bit vague, but it's better than nothing. Thanks for the info. I'd better call Claire to give her the killer's description. Sheriff, I have a few points to go over with you. Listen, Sheriff, I want this to be clear. I have proof that you sent samples to be analyzed without my authority. Here, it's the FBI who leads the investigation. If you forget that, or decide to ignore it, I'll break you.
Take it easy, Agent McPherson. Sounds like I've touched a nerve.
I don't have time to play who's the bitchiest. Believe you me, that is one contest you'll lose. So unless you want to be charged with obstruction of justice, I advise you to tell me what you found.
Okay. I took 2 samples, which I sent to the lab. They're yours. I also found this in the living room. It looks like some kind of electronic key.
Very good. I hope I won't have any other occasion to lose my temper with you, Sheriff.
We'll leave it at that, Agent McPherson.
So, Vic, do you need to confide in your old friend Claire?
I think I have something new to help ID the killer. A Holton pharmacist vaguely remembers a customer who could very well be our man. About 40 years old, black hair.
It's not much, but it will allow me to rule out some suspects. I'll enter it into my database. Talk to you later, Vic. Good luck.
There's something here, but I can't see a thing in this light. The oil lamp's empty. I'm gonna have to fill it if I want some light. Shit. I hate playing with fire. I have no other choice. There we go. The lamp is lit. One more match and I would have cracked. Electronic lock. It keeps the door secured. Electronic lock. It keeps the door secured. That's it. The door's open. It stinks of chemicals. Body seems to have been here for a while. One of her hands has been chopped off. This poor woman's body seems to have been here for a while. One of her hands has been chopped off. Unbelievable. She's been dead for over 15 years. Why has this sicko preserved her body? An autopsy table. Recently used. If Miller saw this, he'd faint dead away. Hernandez's blood. Shit, there's so much of it. That does not bode well. The computer's on. Damn, it's password protected. A security system worthy of the paranoid. Not surprising. Copies of autopsy reports on the killer's victims. They are addressed to Paloma Hernandez. The killer must have taken them from the motel room. Size 7.5. These must be Hernandez's shoes. Hernandez's purse and lipstick. Looks like the lipstick was used to write with. A pile of retro music CDs. Oh, so nostalgic. Looks like a few pages from a student thesis. No name, but it's on USC letterhead. USC's a university in Los Angeles, I think. I have to talk to Claire about this. It seems an interesting lead to follow.
Now here's the whole gang with a barbecue.
Collection of animal skulls. Are these trophies or objects of study? Both, I guess. It's locked. It's locked. This box has everything he needs to shackle the victims. No visible marks. This box has everything he needs to shackle the victims. No visible marks. There's a bit of blood on the box. Electronic lock. It keeps the door secured.
Where would you be without your favorite coroner? What can I do for you this time?
I think I have something new to help ID the killer. I came across a few pages of a thesis on cinema on USC letterhead. USC's a university in LA, right? I think the killer was a student there.
It's a very interesting lead. I'll contact the university and get a list of possible candidates. Talk to you later, Vic. Good luck.
I'll get there. I just need a little more time.
You're good at electronics, right? You might be able to help me. I found a computer, but the system's asking me for a password.
That's more IT's field. Hacking's not my strong suit.
All right, I'll cope.
Vic, that's it. We have a name. Our suspect's name is David Carson.
Nice job, Claire. You're the best.
You could say that again. I love solving puzzles, but you're the one who found all the pieces.
We make a hell of a team. Finally, we have a solid suspect. Have you found a photo?
Not yet, sorry. I'm still searching. I'll call you back as soon as I have something.
Thanks again for your help, Claire.
Voila. It's open.
Well done, Garrus. Come on, Vic. Courage. Richard? Are you there? Richard? No one. As expected. Richard shouldn't get here for a while. That gives me the time to look around.